Hi there, in this tutorial we're going to look at creating a form in Google Drive which you can then share with others, embed in a website, email to other people, etc. So first you're going to need a Gmail or a Google email account, and then when you've logged into that it will give you access to this toolbar at the top here. Click on Drive and this will open up your Google Drive, which is a virtual file store, and from here we're going to go to this orange Create button at the upper left, click on that and choose Form. This will take us to this questionnaire page and we can start typing our questions straight away. So we've already got two samples here. Sample question 1 is allowing me to type straight over it, so I'll put something like first name in there. The next field is a help text, and I can actually put in some instructions on there if it's not too obvious what I want the respondee to do. But I'm going to leave that blank because I think it's quite obvious. And then we've got question type. Text is the one I want, but if I click on the drop downs you can see the other choices I've got there. But I'll stick with text. And then I've got the option to make this a required question at the bottom there. So I'll check that box and click done. And that's it. That's my first question created. To create the next question, if I hover over sample question 2 and scroll to the right hand side, you can see there are 3 icons. The first one is a pencil, and if I click on that it allows me to edit sample question 2. So I can go ahead and type in something like last name on that one. Again, I'll leave it as text, and again I'll make that a required question and click done. So we've got our first 2 questions now created. To create any further questions, you now need to go up to Add Item in the upper left where there's a green plus sign. Click on that and choose the question type. I'm going to opt for multiple choice with this one and call it age. Go to option 1 field there and I'm going to put something like under 15. Hit enter and you'll get your next option, and we'll call this 15 to 25, enter, and then we'll have 26 plus. You've got the option as well, as you can see at the bottom here, to add other. So it might be that your question type you wanted to be able to allow the respondee to give some of a response there. So you could click add other if you want to. I'll not check this one as a required question. I'll just click done. And there we go, we've got our first 3 questions. Hover over any question and you get the option to go back in and edit it with the pencil again, or you can duplicate that question and then just change the title. You can also remove the question there, and you can click and drag and reorder them if you so wish. You'll notice next to first name and last name we've got an orange asterisk, and this just reminds me that that's a required question. So the next option is to give the form a title, so we could call it questionnaire 1. You can, on the next form, you can actually add any info that might help people out, such as how long the questionnaire is going to last, and why you're actually sending out that questionnaire, etc. And then as we go further back up to the top left, we've got options here. Allow users to edit responses, so you may not want to allow users to change the answer once they've actually chosen a response there. I'll leave that, I'll tick that one actually. I'll change this as relevant to the University of Sheffield, and if you're linked in with a university that will show there. But I'm going to uncheck that. And you can automatically collect the respondent's username. Here obviously it's got the University of Sheffield again because that's who I'm linked with. From that point I'm going to click save. Let's pretend I'm happy with my questionnaire, my very short one. So I'll click save over the right hand side. And then I can go ahead and add a theme to my questionnaire, so a background. So I'm going to click on that, and you can see you've got a whole load of different themes you can choose from on here. If I click next, I'll choose something quite straightforward. I'll go for this blue one here. Click apply if you're happy with it, and it's added the theme. So from here we can actually go ahead and email the form. If I click on email this form over in the right, I can put the respondent's email address there, and I can opt to include the form in the email, so it will actually embed that form directly inside the email, and the respondee can just type away, and then click send. No extra link needed. If you don't want to embed it inside, you can uncheck that and it will just send the link to the URL. So I'll just cancel that out for now. Other options you've got, you can see responses there, a summary of the spreadsheet, and under more actions you can get the embed code. So from here I could just copy and paste, Control C, or right click and copy, and embed that inside a virtual classroom, inside an online course for instance, or inside a blog or a website, anything that allows me to embed basically. So I can copy that code, but I'm going to cancel that out for now. So my form is saved, that's that done. If I do want to go and have a look at the form and how it would look as a website, I can click on this link at the very bottom there. It shows me the actual view form link. So I'm going to close that page down now and go back into my Google Drive and have a look at my drive. And there you can see at the very top, it's created questionnaire number 1. That's my form I've just created, but it's also created it as a spreadsheet for me. If I click on questionnaire number 1, the spreadsheet, there you can see it uploads that spreadsheet, and any responses I get in, they'll automatically upload there, so I'll see those in real time. So that's really handy. Not only can it create a spreadsheet for me though, I can also go up to the form and I can edit the form from here, or I can go to the live form, embed it, but I can also show a summary of responses, and this will actually create from all the responses, it will create pie charts, a whole report basically, so I'll see pie charts and graphs, etc. And that's again really handy, so it kind of sets everything out for you. And that's it basically then. So if you do want to go back to edit your form at any point, you just use form and edit from the spreadsheet there. Okay, thank you very much.